My name is Farinial and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're a regular around these parts. Hi. Today we're back in The Sims 4 where we're doing another one of our 30-minute alphabet build challenges. Woo! I can hear it. I can hear what you're thinking. But Fern, that's old Penelope. That's not any sort of letter. I hear you. I know what you're thinking. Exactly. That's because our letter is underground. So if you're ready, make sure you've got your flannels, enough snacks to last you to the end times, and all the glitter you could ever possibly want, because today's letter is the letter D for Doomsday. And I thought for Doomsday, what else do you need but a bunker to see out the end times with? So that is what we've got. We've got our letter D shaped bunker, and then upstairs we've got Old Penelope. Old Penelope has been left exactly the same as the lot normally is. Normally there is an underground bunker, but we're going to do our own underground bunker because we can. Actually, I tell a lie. These vents have been moved because there's no longer any buildings over here, so it didn't make sense to have them on that side. So I've moved those. Apart from that, she's exactly the same. I'm also aware that we could put a ladder here, and I did go back and forth on that for quite a while. Like, a ladder would make more sense. But in the spirit of not changing anything up the top here, we're going to stick with the stairs. And you know, it's easier for younger children to get downstairs anyways, which is better for in a Doomsday, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Fill in your own law there. So we're going to go... No, we're not going to go right ahead and get started because you will notice there is something different about this letter. The middle of the D has not been cut out like it normally... It should look like that. And it's technically going to, but if this was a D upstairs, I would put a garden in the middle there. And I saw a while ago this picture of like a 50s era kind of bunker, and it had like a little fake outside area. So I thought that's what we'd do. We'd put like a little fake outside set so we could have windows and stuff looking into it, and our inhabitants will maybe feel a little bit more like they're living a normal life to a point. So with that all said, let's get our timer going and let's build our Doomsday bunker. Woo! Right. So we have a different timer today, and it's a different font. So if you're wondering why, that's why. My other timer just decided it hated life. And here we are. So I think the obvious thing to do is to have that blocked off so you walk around. Because normally bunkers tend to be like one long tube. We don't have that, so we're going to have one long wraparound tube. And then, so this is where we come in. This will be like a storage room. That'll probably open into probably the kitchen, I think would be easier. I know a lot of bunkers tend to have the sleeping quarters there, but just for ease of use in The Sims, I think we'll have kitchen, dining, living room. Let me get like a couple of bedrooms. Where do you take me to? Oh, I need my grids. That could work for a bedroom, maybe a main bedroom. Maybe. And then maybe a bathroom along here. Sure, we could utilize that space. Oh, that's the other thing I needed to show you. This lot is off the grid. So everything we put in here needs to be able to work off the grid. So that might limit things a little bit. So we might actually put a fairly normal shaped bathroom in, because that means we can fit more stuff. I wonder, could I get away with another bedroom? I think that I could. Why? I know you're not different, you're the same. Okay, cool. So I think that'll do as a general layout for now. Let's go... Ooh, lighting is going to be interesting, actually. So we're going to have to go into off the grid. Oh, we're already in lighting. How nice is that? Oh, there's lots of, like, roof candles and stuff. Don't know if they're right for what we're kind of trying to do, but... don't like that one anyway. What was that original one? We'll put these down for now, because they are at least... I don't know about putting them in the bedrooms, though. That seems a bit weird. We'll put them down there for now. And in the bathroom. But I will try to remember to change them, because I don't actually really like them. And then, obviously, we need some sort of lighting for our fake outdoor area. Maybe we could go... Maybe we could get a brazier in there. No, let's be boring. Let's stick to the same light for now. Okay. Wall. So, if this is going to be an actual outdoor courtyard, this wall would be like brick or siding. So I think we'll go a brick. We'll go the bright red brick because it feels a little more... We'll go that one though. I like that one more. Okay, and then we need, I believe there's grass flooring. We're in ceilings, my bad. Like that. And then you might have seen there when I was checking this out before, I did forget to delete that ceiling. I wanted to see how I felt about having a courtyard in the middle, but that's as far as I got. So we have the ceiling already in, not that one, but in like a rooftopy kind of color, a nice outside sunshine kind of color. So now we can put some windows down. I could just be open air windows. Maybe not that window. Maybe not that window either. A window with some nice little shutters though would be quite nice. Why do you want to... Why could be like that? Good gosh, come on. You opposite each other? Okay, you are now. And then what else could we do? I feel like we need more windows than just that. Oh, here we go. Could put like a little window down there for the bedroom. And then... That doesn't really make sense, does it? I thought, ooh, these are kind of nice. I didn't think they actually make much sense, but they're nice. I want it noted that they're very nice. Okay, maybe we just go the same shutter. Oh, nailed the height and everything. I think that might actually do us by way of windows. I think that's enough. We'll get some little plants, but I want like... fake looking plants, so the topiary, but maybe size down. Yeah, because it's actually a plastic plant. It's not a real plant. And then we might get like an agave. And oh, you gotta have like this cactus. We are in Strangerville, so cactus makes sense. I think actually maybe that might be enough. You don't want to overdo it. We might, I don't know, do we need a door into there as well? I don't know if we do or not. Part of me is sort of, but, oh, you know what we need for the door? Ooh, actually, that's kind of a cool idea for the door. Don't do it, Ruby. No, Ruby. Okay. Ruby stopped the recording for a minute. I missed a couple of seconds on the timer, but didn't do anything aside from move Ruby off the keyboard. So yes, anyway, I was thinking this door could be kind of fun, but also before that, I was thinking this door would be perfect, actually. I think we might do that door. So we might sacrifice a little bit of space in here, because that means that we can have... the big like vault door thing that you've got to like have clearance to get into. And yeah, I love that. That's amazing. Okay, so then that might answer our doorway problem. Although we could put a doorway off here, maybe. Anyway, let's find some interior doors for in this place. Do we want to go maybe? No, they'd be basic doors. So again, I think we're going to use our happy birthday doors because they're just such good doors. Can't intersect with walls. I'm pretty sure you could go there, mate, but door there, door there. All right. I have caps lock on. Whoops. And then this door would 100% open that way. Okay, so we have doors to everywhere now. What color are we going to have inside? We want something bright and airy. I kind of like the idea of it being a little bit dingy because bunkers don't get used all that much until like you need them. So I kind of like the idea of the paneling with the dingy. But let's go maybe blue. Yeah, blue keeps people calm. That sort of vibe. And then out here we might do, ooh, I don't know if we want to do this. What's the upstairs room like? Let's just copy that through. Okay. So it's just like a corrugated iron thing. What flooring do you have? Construction quality concrete. So the same flooring, but we don't want that sort of flooring. We want maybe some high-end concrete. Oh, that's actually really nice. I like that color. We're going to go with that. And we're going to go with that in most, if not all, of our rooms. Lovely. Okay, so I'm thinking this will be like a main bedroom. You know, these people are potentially the only hope for humankind. They need us. The adults need some space. You know what I mean? And then now I'm thinking in terms of storage because we probably want to be using things that are like maximizing storage. So let's go you. And you. And what colors does this bed come in? Ooh, kind of like that. And then we obviously need some dresses. I'm hoping dresses will fit there. What other dresses have we got? That might take up too much room. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Huh. We definitely need that somewhere. Maybe in this storage room. I don't know. But for in here, you're probably too big. You know what? Let's maybe don't. Okay. You're getting held, Ruby. Against her will, but you gonna go down that way? You gonna go down that way? There we go, darling. Don't know if these work per se color-wise, but we're gonna go with that anyway. Okay, so that should do. Ooh, could we maybe? I don't know if you would put a rug in here, but we're gonna, because we have absolute power over our world. Maybe not a black rug though. That's nice. All right, then in here we're gonna have at least one set of bunks, maybe two sets of bunks. I don't know. And I'm thinking, what bunks have we got? This looks good. We're just going to lose a bit of space there. Maybe we can shove some storage down there later. And then will we fit another one of these in here? We would if we put it there. I'm not sure if that's feeling a little too crowded. Okay, so these two rooms are probably going to be mirrors of each other. That's fine. I mean, I could... No, I like that. We'll just make these mirrors of each other's. Maybe, actually, we can put down a toddler bed. What am I thinking? Toddler bed. Isn't there a toddler bed? That's not it. Can we upgrade it to a toddler bed? And can that be upgraded down? Yes. So you'll fit nicely there if we move this doorway down a little bit. And then they can have like some toys and a dresser and stuff in here as well, which works very nicely actually. That is way too big a dresser. My goodness. So too big. Maybe they can have like a rounded one. There we go. In that same color. Can we get a little... No, too chunk. Too chunk. Ha, that's heckin' cute. Maybe not. Maybe a little kid's seat might be better. Or, oh yeah, this would be good. Excuse me. Okay. And then I think in this room, we might just do the opposite, but we might maybe put down a crib instead of the toddler bed version. And then basically have it be basically identical. It's not very original, but it'll work. And that's the important thing. Okay, next let's take on the bathroom. Thimble, it's a trash can. Ah, that's cute. Let's put one of these in each room. Don't know that they'll actually need it, but it's cute and I like it. Alright, off the grid, plumbing. Ooh, we can put the vampire toilet in. Heckin' yes. Put it halfway through the wall. Lovely. Space saving tip for when you're building in The Sims. Just put things halfway through the wall. Makes things work a lot better. Semi-reliable? Reliable. Fully operational. This actually might make sense for this wall. Which would mean that we would need some form of access to in here. So maybe he goes there. And maybe the parents can have just a door in there. We'll come back to that. Shower-wise, I really want to have this shower, but I think it makes more sense. We can match. I think it makes more sense to have that shower. It's functional off the grid. It works. Should we just go all out and have all the matching stuff? No. It's the children who are wrong. And then we'll have that there. Mirrors don't need to be off the grid, so we'll go back and grab one of those. Oh, it's got to be the source, right? That is the most bunker-esque mirror I have ever seen. Very Fallout. I just need a sink that works underneath it. Actually, no, you know what we could do? Don't know if Sims will be able to use that anymore, but maybe we just don't use that mirror. 12 minutes, fine. That one will work. Oh, we could do this one. A little bit of storage. I did say we needed to up it on the storage. That one will work. And then in here, actually, as well, we could get some... of like this, maybe? Maybe not that one. There's another one. Maybe that one. And then maybe the toilet faces that way, actually. Maybe that... Really, that faces that way? Okay. That, and maybe we can also get, like, iron and washcloth stuff in here. We obviously need some towels. I think we might go towels on the hook. Like for the kids, maybe? Actually, we might do the same again on the other side, but with some slightly different... Nice. And then we'll do one more. Maybe some pink ones. You can never have too many towels, especially in a Doomsday situation. I'm not going to put down a hamper because that's going to mean they're going to have to do laundry, and I feel like they've got enough to worry about. We are going to have a plunger because we do not want the toilet backing up. Can you imagine? Ugh. And then we want some tiles that feel appropriately kind of... Ugh. But not that. Maybe? Actually, no, you know what would be good? These ones, I think. I was pushing the... I'm not even pushing any of the right buttons. That feels appropriately... we could actually also match the tiles on the floor. That might be too much, but we'll try it. On the floor, thank you. Let's put some black ones down there. Okay, bathroom, bedroom, bedroom, bedroom. All right, let's do our kitchen next. So, I feel like you probably don't want to... Maybe we should have like a little double vestibule thing here. It's going to be interesting. If we push that back... Put you along the wall, maybe? Oh, that's annoying. Hang on. What if we move you there? And then you go up there like that. And you kind of back around. I don't know that that really works. You know what? Maybe we do get a ladder up in here. That'll make my life easier. And I'm all about that. So, yeah, and we can, yeah, there we go. So that means we've got this little space in here for some storage. Could probably even bring that back forward one so we can have our little like an airlock system kind of thing. Oh, and we can put decontamination showers in here. These are off the grid. And then from there, we can put that other door that I wanted to put in. Because that's maybe what keeps it extra secure when you're not down here. And then on the inside, it looks like just a normal door. Although, I feel like someone could lock you in easily then. We're gonna have it that way anyway. I don't know if I want that color though. Maybe the green. And I was about to say, why don't we have thingy, but we do. And we might copy that. Okay. And then we need... So we might have like a galley style kitchen going either side here. I don't need to worry about off the grid for kitchen counters. I might do this style. 3, 2, 3. That door is not centered. Door does not center. Okay. Well, it's centered now. We might keep a few of those. We might go a bit extra, actually. We'll put a stove there, probably. Have another thingy there. Another one there. And probably... That's probably a bit too far. We'll leave that one. Okay. Ah! No! Thank goodness for Control Z. Alright, I'm going to put these in here. We're not even going to bother lining them up, apparently. Come on. Okay, close enough. All right, let's find an off-the-grid stove. I feel like this one is perfect. Maybe any different color? Blue! Oh, and this color is perfect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. What's this one? No, no, that's not it. That's not it, fam. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Is there a kitchen sink that counts as off the grid? Maybe we have to have this then. Probably should have checked the sink situation before I got committed to a thing. Yeah, let's go brown. It matches the paneling. I think we go brown. Yeah, we're gonna go brown. Bam. Oh, come on. My gosh, I'm all over the place today with placing these. Okay, and then... Ooh, the red's nice. Let's go red. And then brown for you. Could probably do the fridge there, actually, which gives us maybe some random space for... that doesn't really make sense. Hang on. Let me just swap a couple things around. Sink goes there. Maybe fridge goes there. Yeah, it's kind of a triangle. Off the grid fridge? Ooh, this one. Although I like this one more. And you come in red. Do your reds match? Yeah, let's go the smeg fridge. We love a smeg fridge. Well, I do. And then on the end here, I want to put a end one. Like that. And then also on this side, we want the other end one. So it's a very long kitchen, but I think it works because it gives us just a heap of space. Brown, and then we can put in a couple of... extra storage pieces. And then on top of that, that probably doesn't make sense. Probably on top of that, we probably want, I don't know, what do we want? What do I want, people? I know I want the storage. Oh gosh, I've got 2 minutes left. I get so caught up in this sometimes. But that's because it's let's put little ones over those. And a normal one in between. Just going to shift that over. Normal one. Little one. Endy one. Maybe. It's a very big kitchen, but I suppose they'll be doing like a lot of prepping and food prep and stuff, so they need the storage, so they get a very big kitchen. In that same vein, they're gonna need like a very big table. And in that same vein, we might get rid of this end stuff. I might put a bin there. And then some chairs. I like the idea of the school desk chairs. They're not... I mean, if you're stuck with these chairs forever, that could kind of suck. But... I don't know. There's something about them that just screams bunker to me. So we're going to go with that. We might also rethink this. This is way too big. Okay. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. What did I get myself into here? Let's go black. No. We want just a normal corner piece. And then probably, I'm aware that that has run out, but we're ignoring that. It's called controlling. I don't know. What is it? Letting go of what you can't control. And we'll put like a little TV along there. We'll have that and that. And we might just put like a little... Really? Oh, wait, hang on. Like an ottoman there. Yeah, we can put like a buffet or something over there. We might end the chair there, though. That should be enough seating. And then... Ooh, off the grid, we might not be able to have a TV. Which is fine. We didn't really want one. Although we could put, like, some turbines and stuff upstairs. So we could have a TV that they could use sometimes. And I think we need this TV for reasons. I love it. And we need a rug, of course. A nice plush rug. Yeah, it'll do. It's not fantastic, but it'll do. So we've got a water heater down here. And then if we just jump upstairs really quickly, we can put like a wind turbine. I want to be able to get away with one. I don't know what the best way to hide that would be. I guess there, like that would be good for the water collector. Maybe 2 water collectors. It's hidden kind of from the road. And then solar panels, I feel like the obvious choice for that would just be to have them up here. No one is going to know that they are there. And what else can we do? I suppose we don't need the wind turbine if we've got the solar power thing. Cool. Choo. Yeah, we're going to do the scrappers due one. I'm not going to put in a clothesline. Unless... Oh, it must be outside. Darn. Or maybe we can put it here and we can pretend that it is actually strung between these two lines. Although if you're living underground, I suppose it doesn't really make sense. One of the lot traits as well is that they're on a natural well. So maybe they don't need these because they're getting water. But yeah, cool. That is our Doomsday build in only a little bit over the time. Let's jump on over into... Oh, wait, I forgot like a little buffet thing. Oh, well. Oh, fireplace maybe could go there. For heating, you know. Bit of a weird spot for a fireplace, but it's fine. We're not going to hold it against them or anything. Not that fireplace, though. I think that one. Okay. But in a different color. Yeah. All right. So, I didn't put any storage in the storage room, but you imagine they've probably got some storage down here, but not a lot, because you don't want to venture out once there's nuclear fallout. So you've got your ladder coming down from upstairs. You come through the super secure vault entryway, and then you have this that is locked that I wouldn't be leaving a padlock out there, because I feel like that's encouraging people to come in and lock you in, but whatever. Decontamination showers. And then we come into our kitchen. Very big kitchen, maybe too big a kitchen, who knows. Forgot to put in an exhaust fan. Big table for all your extended family. Fireplace for heating. Big lounge room where you can watch updates or maybe pre-recorded videos that you've got. First bedroom. It's not much, but it's home. Our bathroom. Actually, really, really like this bathroom. I also just realized how tall the ceiling is. Oh well. I feel like that makes you think you're in a bunker, although I don't think a bunker would be that tall. Another bedroom, same as the other one. And then the main or the private bedroom. Also kind of boring. And then we have our little courtyard area. But hey, it's a bunker, you know, so you can look out the window while you're peeling your spuds and be like, it sure is cloudy out today. So that is D for Doomsday. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!